What is going on, you guys? It's your girl Diana, back at you with another YouTube video. Last night we found out that we're getting not only a Pokemon Home update, but also a brand new Tera raid event in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So if you're interested in hearing all of the details on the two latest updates, then just keep on watching. And if you're new here, make sure that you subscribe so that you're always up to date with the latest Pokemon news, and give this video a thumbs up so we can push it out into the YouTube algorithm so that more Pokemon fans can see it. And if you would like another way to support the channel, please feel free to check out the merch store. There is a link down below in the description that takes you to not only my merch store, but also all of my other socials so you can keep up with what I'm doing on a daily basis. But let's go ahead and hop into the updates. Okay, so I'm here on Cerebee's website where they have all the tea on what's going to be happening in the next few weeks. So starting off with our Tera raid event. So here on the website it says the next Tera raid battle event has been announced. This event will feature a focus on the Pokemon Armarouge for Pokemon Scarlet players and Ceruledge for Pokemon Violet players. Which, why don't they ever do the opposite? I mean, I get that they're version exclusives and that you're supposed to trade with someone in order to get the opposite Pokemon, but whenever they do these version exclusive Tera raid events, I just feel like it would make more sense if you were able to get the opposite Pokemon if you participate in this event. Because by doing it this way, you still can only get the opposite Pokemon by having a Nintendo Online account, since you wouldn't be able to connect to the opposite Pokemon's raids unless you connected to the internet. Or of course, unless you had a friend that had the opposite game and they invited you to that raid. I don't know, to me, it just makes more sense if they just made the opposite Pokemon available in your game for a limited amount of time. And I feel like that would also incentivize people to do more of these 4 and 5-star raids, because right now, obviously everyone knows that the 7-star raids are where like all the hype is. And I feel like these 4 and 5-star raids are very often slept on. But that's just my 2 cents, honestly. So 4 and 5-star raids, and this event will run from midnight UTC February 3rd through 11:59 UTC on February 5th of 2023. And from the looks of it, from this picture, because I feel like they usually show what Tera type they're gonna be, it just looks like they're gonna be fire Tera types, which I hope that is more of like a mixed bag when it comes to their Tera types, because like that's a little basic to me once again. So I'm hoping that it's more than just fire Tera types for these little featured raids, because at least that way I can collect Tera shards so that I can use them to change other Pokemon's Tera types, which is honestly my main reason for doing these like lower level raids. But that's that on the next Tera raid event. So we're getting Armarouge and Ceruledge 4 and 5-star Tera raid battles. Moving on to the Pokemon Home update, however, it says Pokemon Home is to undergo maintenance on February 1st, 2023 from 1 o'clock UTC to 6 o'clock UTC. During this time, both Nintendo Switch and mobile versions will be unavailable, so you won't be able to use Pokemon Home during that time. After the maintenance, a new version will go live for Pokemon Home Mobile. This update, version 2.1, will add features including battle data display for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, allowing players to check ranked battle and online competition rankings and statistics. Which is nice, you know, it's always good to have some more information when it comes to competitive and online and ranked and all that jazz. But this maintenance and update will not add connectivity between Pokemon Home on the Nintendo Switch and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, which is currently set to be added in spring of 2023. So this is not like the big main update that's gonna let you transfer all of your old Pokemon to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And this isn't even an update on the Pokemon Home for the Nintendo Switch. It's just for the online version, just so that you can have more information on like ranked and online battles. But we are inching closer and closer to when we will actually be able to connect Pokemon Scarlet and Violet to Pokemon Home and get all of our old Pokemon back. Well, not all, but you know what I mean. And my guess is that if they are gonna give us like a definitive date for when we're able to do that, it'll probably be announced on Pokemon Day, which is set to happen in like a month. At least I hope so, because if they just keep saying spring of 2023, that's a little too vague for my liking. But those are going to be our latest updates on what's happening in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet in the next few weeks. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful, and as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Love you guys. Bye!